Hi guys, I'm Ernest. Welcome to our channel of Sciences and Mathematics. First, I'd like to welcome new members into the group. Kindly go to YouTube, subscribe and engage us in the comment section so that we can have more discussion, more healthy discussion, especially pertaining the concepts in biology. Now, the last time we talked about the concept of a cell organization, and basically we have also looked at the concept of the cell membrane as one of the organelles which are used to facilitate normal functioning of the cell. Now, today we're going to see that there are various or some physiological processes which facilitate the movement of substances inside and outside of the cell. And basically that entails three basic concepts of osmosis, that is diffusion and active transport. So in our video for today, we're going to tackle two of the processes, since I felt that they have a relationship so that we can be able to see how they assist or maybe complement one another in this particular physiological processes that we are talking about. So without further ado, thank you and welcome. So our topic of discussion today is going to be, or is basically centered around the two physiological processes that I've mentioned. That is the concept of diffusion and osmosis. In trying to look at these specific processes, I've said that the ability of the cell, of course, to control the movement of materials inside and outside the cell is basically controlled by these three basic processes. And in addition to this, we have active transport, basically, but which we are going to discuss in an exclusive way in a different video. Now, for today, we're going to look at the concept of diffusion and osmosis. And basically, diffusion by definition entails the process by which particles move from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. Now, I've given an illustration of the body that basically consists of this specific section that entails the cell or the cell membrane, which we are going to use for our illustration. These specific parts in our last discussion, we mentioned them to be these hydrophilic heads and then hydrophobic tails, but of course we're going to see how they're going to facilitate this specific function. Now that's a different set of a discussion, but for this case I just want us to try and see how this the interaction between the cell membrane and the particles that are found in an external part of the cell and inside the cell. And now this in between, this is a cell membrane which we are going to see basically on how it behaves when it is trying to facilitate movement of particles from this region to this inner part of the cell or otherwise. So in this case, as we said, diffusion entails the movement of particles from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. Now concentration in this case refers to a region whereby the particles are much or many in numbers as compared to another part. Of course, in this case, we are trying to give a reference using this particular section of our cell membrane. For instance, I've divided